All right, guys, welcome to the final day. Woo! Yeah! Balls.
Yeah, it looks awesome. There's still a whole bunch of stuff that we want to do and get done. So probably a lot of little bugs lurking here and there to fix.
As much as we can, we should try and get onto polish, but we really need to get this thing playable as soon as possible.
We kind of know what we have to do.
Bring it home.
Because we gotta get a functional, stable build by the end of tonight.
It's pretty much going to become like 7th grade slumber party over here. I think Double Fine's going to be a pretty funny place tonight. Like everybody's going to be pretty much here. There's that 12 o'clock pencils down rumor, but I'd like to see them take my keyboard out of my cold, dead hands. That's how they're getting it out at midnight. So I think it's going to be pretty funny, like a pretty fun night tonight, getting it all working. And then tomorrow will be hilarious because we're all going to be punchy and tired because we're all going to be up all night finishing these games. So we're going to be like, this is great. I love this game. This is fun. I think that's going to be... There's a lot of hilarity coming up in the next 24 hours.
So it's like finishing the nose on the Sphinx. You know, you got that last little bit, but as soon as you're trying to finish it, just make it fall off.
A lot of animation cleanup will be going in today, and whatever else I can help out with, pretty much. There is this one bug that when you die, and you fall all the way to the bottom, you gotta expect the respawn to bring you back up, and it does sometimes, as you see, but sometimes it'll spawn you back down in there. So I think if the user is playing, they're pretty much screwed at that point. Yeah, exactly. And this puzzle seems not right, because I can just jump right through it.
Okay, so this thing it exists and he knows about it, but he's ignoring it because it's like through the door. He like can't form a path there. So, you know, hopefully I know that it's gonna fail because you're filming this. That's the worst part. So I'm gonna open this door, and then it totally failed, and it's not working.
It's just they haven't seen it.
Oh, why is that not working? Yeah, he should be going over there. So I'm gonna try to like turn on some debug stuff and see if I can figure out like what is happening.
It's looking good, man.
It's crazy, dude.
Oh, that tree looks awesome, dude. It's super cool to run around in there. Yeah, that's perfect. Looks really nice.
These. Oh, look.
Oh, no, those aren't working right.
Okay. Shit.
We'll ship something tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of like really big game things that are going in today or have gone in today. So, yeah, I mean, I think there'll be a lot of cool stuff in there, but who knows if it's going to be particularly bug-free, hopefully. But I mean, it is a prototype and it is an open-ended game, so it's really hard to control the what's actually going to happen. So it's hard to test as well because there's all of these like interlocking systems, but kind of weird, sort of broken. But hopefully by the in like 10 hours or so, it'll be perfect and wonderful and bug-free.
But okay, here we go. Ready? Okay, so he is definitely just bouncing around. I'm gonna open the door. Yes! Success.
How's that game?
It's almost done. This is
Super
it.
Fun now?
It's fun.
Prepare you for your statements after watching that episode where you talked about, is it fun now? Do you think the game is fun now?
Yeah, it's really fun.
All right. As you heard from the big face itself.
Intimidation totally works on me. That's true. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab Freddy and load up that one, and we'll see.
Wow. What am I doing? That's so weird. You shouldn't take pictures of people while they're eating.
Were you able to fix that? Ben Burbank. Were you able to fix that? Jump thing?
So, yeah, like a little
I just had to make that up just because I'm like, oh, I don't have time for doing Foley, so I'm just gonna put that in. There's a lot of frickin' scenes in this game, yes. I chose to ignore some of them. Okay, I'm not gonna do that one. Not gonna do that one, but I will be doing that one. So there's just not enough time. So I think I've scored maybe a dozen. I think maybe. But that doesn't really mean anything, really. It's more about the length and the complexity. You can have a shot that's like 10 seconds long, but as you know, if it's super complex, then... That was a complete hack job, too. Like, oh, how the hell are we going to get that sound to work? And just made it up, and it kind of worked. Because it's one thing for you to hear that sound, but it's a pain in the ass to like actually get what you just saw to work so that it feels like, because that's actually 3 different pieces of sound where you've got the cutscene, which you don't have control over, that had to get queued, and then there's another piece in which it had to be a link, and then when it cuts to the gameplay, then it's another piece of thing that loops around, and that particular piece had to have a specific code to spawn this little emitter, these sound emitter things, and then it's got a 3D position and update where you are. And so it sounds easy, but it was kind of a pain to do. Again, players probably won't know that we need some Raven sound. That's what you would think, but it's actually kind of complex to make it seamless. And I'm actually really happy that it felt that way. But I make the same. And then there's a puzzle here, but yay, it's broken, so I can't even hear.
All right.
Here we go. This is exciting. Girl, what you doing, girl?
Obviously.
Just flying.
What are you guys doing on the game? We are trying to clear up one of the final playthrough bugs where the character goes from a cutscene to their ground state, and after the cutscene, she gets stuck. You can't move her unless you use the debug fly,
which we're not shipping with.
Yeah, so we want to not have you have to do that. Okay. Yeah.
And it's too late for us to actually figure out what's wrong, so we're trying to band-aid it as hard as we can.
Yeah. Really big band-aids.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's fucking sweet. It's
I
haven't played this game.
Bam! Oh my god, this game's so good, dude. This game's set the little countdown. But see, he's on your bot. Watch, he's tracking him. There he goes, the arms.
Oh no!
He's gonna fuck his shit up. So yeah. You can charge. Hold down left button. Hold down left button.
Oh no!
You gotta hold it down until it charges. Hold it down. Now, fire. You freeze him for a few seconds. You can't take him out. You can't take out any of your bots directly. You have to use your bots. But if you can freeze him a few times to your bot, so then he's lost the sin.
So satisfying. I gotta say, this is like the advantage and yet the disadvantage of being like Mr. Systems guy, like Lost in Systems, because like you work on this game and you do all this stuff to it, and then you get to play it, and you're like, what? This is the game I was working on. This is amazing.
Oh, behind you.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! It's the guy I built.
Yeah, so have the guy follow you back to your dude, and stick that on and activate your dude real quick. Left click. Spacebar. It's your shortcut. So watch.
Go get him.
He's gonna activate just in time. Watch this. There he goes. He's gonna
Yeah! Oh
He's tossing
my God,
grenades at him.
This is amazing. This is just so satisfying.
That guy's like, he's like, what the fuck? He hasn't seen him yet.
Dude, that game is fun, man. That game is super fun. I can't believe we just did that in 2 weeks. I can't believe that I worked on it, and I felt so intimately involved with it, and I just played it, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's how it works.
We gotta get somebody else here and play it, man. We gotta get somebody else here from another team to play it, but they probably are really busy.
I'm gonna try and get. We should test release build in here and make sure it runs.
Yeah, let's do that now. Oh my god, that's so rad! I can't believe how hard that was. Holy shit.
You're just gonna go work from here. Yep.
We're at the point where I've been doing full playthroughs of the game all day and like doing polish passes and running through the list of like tasks that we had built up of the extra stuff, and it's like the build that we have right now I would be proud to put in front of the whole company. So like everything's shaped up really solidly. There's still a lot that I want to do that's not present in the game, and I'm going to probably tackle some of that stuff tonight, but it was one of those things where this morning I was pretty stressed out about it, but it turned right at the end, and everything just sort of like started coming online at the same time, and the game as it sits is like pretty well put together. It's definitely doing all the things that I wanted it to in terms of like the design, and it looks gorgeous and sounds awesome, and so I think that I'm too close to it to know whether it's good or not, but I'm really proud of it, so I'm excited to put it in front of the rest of the company, and then I guess everybody else who backed the whole project to see what they think as well. So, it was fun though. Amnesia Fortnight is always the best. It's so much fun. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening, guys.
I think it feels like it's it definitely has like an arc to it. It's like, so there are puzzles and the puzzles work, and there's a flow to it, but it also feels like it hints at the possibilities, at the puzzle possibilities, as well as being a set of interesting puzzles in its own right. Like it'll stimulate hopefully people's imaginations to think, if this were turned into a larger full game, then you can sort of tell how your brain would explode multiple times, with the tools that you've been given. Maybe that's what I'll do over Christmas during my well-deserved break. It's like I'm just gonna sit down and play some games. I haven't had the time to do that in a while.
Like basically all this animation. But what I can do, I mean, is like.
All right, so 2, 3.
Oh my God. Maybe we should try putting her in on ground, because isn't that what debug flying is doing? Because then it'll transfer into falling naturally, because she's not supported. But I mean, if tapping the debug fly button fixes it, then we should just recreate whatever that's doing.
That's fair.
No.
Впервые я встретилась с Талией, кажется, так давно. Она была старше своих лет, эта маленькая дочь охотника. Следовала она в мой лес по сказке. Призрак из перьев и зубов, меха и мифы. Ни здесь, ни там, он движется из одного сна в другой. Но сказка закончилась, когда шипы закрались.
Anybody want to play this game?
It's your game, dude.
No way, man.
It's your game, you play. I think they're ready.
This feels like a real game.
I don't know, you haven't shot anybody yet. Yeah. That could change. Oh
God! What was that? Is he playing the guitar now? Dude, the amount of breakup on the ground now is just crazy. I remember when it was just one terrain material. It was like a month ago, right?
Seems like it.
It hasn't crashed yet, you guys.
Well, it should.
What is happening?
Dude, that's cool.
The shadow because of it. Mysterious fun.
Dude.
All right.
The French film is over. And it's gone by super fast. Yeah. It's fun. That's the first time I've seen it as a full package. You guys too. These guys too. Yeah. Cool.
man, I'm just pulling examples, but like Metroid, that's why Metroid Prime was so cool, because you had to think in different dimensions, and that was something that our game has you do really well. So I like being able to explore all of those different influences, and you know, I think that there is a lot of room.
There's a lot of room to go totally crazy.
Yeah.
But that means it's more work. That means there's more work for us to do.
Yes.
I think what we did best is the atmosphere, though. Like that's what we were trying to do, and that's what we really got. So that's really cool.
So bottled atmosphere. Like in Spaceballs.
What's that?
Perrier,
I was
man.
just thinking about that movie today.
You know what? If you ask me, are you thinking about Spaceballs at any point in time? I would probably say yes.
I'm probably on the
now
same,
I am.
Yeah.
on the same page.
Strawberry Jam. Lone Star.
Only one man could have done this.
Thank you. This is why we all came together.
What I was thinking of is even the future, nothing works. Oh yeah, that's such a rad line when you think about it.
Okay, watch this. Oh, jump, jumpy jump, and real quick warp. She's on the ground. You move around. Everything is perfect. God save the queen.
Like 4 extra hours of, you know, oh gosh, why am I still here? Compared to 6 months. I don't know. What are you looking for here? Like high level? You looking for a eulogy or a?
I think it totally serves the purpose of a prototype in the sense that it is like getting something down on paper or like paper, and then thinking, oh, okay, were we to bite off a bigger version of this, you know, what would you rethink from this? What would you not rethink?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, in that respect, I think it was a really valuable exercise.
Definitely, yeah.
It was the most fun I've had working on anything in the job. Like, it's been really fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's up there for me. I mean, yeah, like I have no idea. That's what I always say. You know, like when we were done with BioShock and that was about to come out, I was like, I'm pretty sure we didn't completely screw it up. One of the really interesting things about AF being public is that we're kind of asking the public to have some developer goggles, which is to say, like, look at something like half finished or just rough or incomplete or something and imagine the big picture. And that's really awesome because gamers being more literate about the process and all that is like a really good thing for everybody. If someone considers themselves a movie buff, they probably know some basic stuff about how films are made, and that knowledge probably enhances their appreciation of a good film because they're like, oh my god, I understand kind of what was involved in this. So yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, people can look at it and like at least see a whole bunch of interesting ideas rattling around, and maybe a few things that we actually, you know, that we managed to get right. So
that's the ideal, is to get everyone so excited about all that stuff that Double Fine has no choice
but to
put Space TF9 into full production.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we were.
Thanks a bunch, guys. You're awesome.
See you tomorrow, guys.
You killed it in the good way, the good killing. All right. Oof. Yeah. Cool. What a crazy thing our studio did, and what a crazy thing you guys did. You guys are awesome. Fantastic work.
It's not over yet.
Yeah.
Like, dying not through a cutscene is the real shit. Like, that's where most of my bugs have come from.
Yeah. Dying not in a cutscene is the real shit.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh!
You can skip that rope.
When we were,
I can't skip the rope. I don't have debug fly, bro.
There's no debug fly on this, right? There
Correct.
you go.
I have no debug fly.
Waiting for the little white round.
Yeah.
All right.
That was close.
I can't wait to see no failures here, aside from our deaths.
I didn't know which side of the metal thing she was on,
she's
and
dead.
was sort of expecting her to be dashed.
And that is
open.
like impossible to solve right there
This
because
is a
of our
brutal
camera.
game. You guys made it a sadistic game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's gonna die as much as Ben's dying right now.
Yeah, they will.
They will.
All the keyboard and mouse guys?
They're fucked.
They are fucked.
I told you which ledge to jump off. Oh my lord.
Oh, that's a hard one. All right. Last time she's gonna make it, and then you know what I'm gonna do?
Barf.
I'm gonna fail. Okay, fuck it. That just warped real bad, but.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Oh no!
Oh, brother. You're a good tester.
Maybe you guys should consider giving me a job in QA.
Let's get it. We gotta see the ending. We gotta get this in.
Okay, I'll do it real good this time. Oh, she caught the rope
Grab
again.
that rope.
My heart stops every time.
Huge.
Hurts in your way.
There we go.
All right. Run around that
You're almost done. Now you just press
There is a
up.
rope hanging in space, but I'm gonna.
That. And then this.
This is good. This part's good.
Yeah, we did it. That's it. We made a game. High fives. High fives. High fives. High fives.
That's a lot of work.
Good job, guys.
Not. Do so much work next time.
Yeah, next time it's middle manager justice.
Psychonauts 2.
I think we should
Psychonauts 2.
playing on your phone while
The
you just
girl.
push the
Tiny
button.
Wings. Yeah. Next year is Tiny Wings. That's what's happening.
Tiny Wings.
All right, this counts, right? I can check everything in.
Please.
Oh, the build's already made, man.
Oh wait,
you have to check in?
actually, I don't. The good news is my kids get up at 6.
All right, guys. Andy, Chad,
Yeah,
good job.
it was fun.
This is awesome.
That's good.